Hello students, welcome back to my channel Nursing Guru 24. Today we will discuss about some important topics from which MCQs are asked in Norcet exams. Here I have listed some topics. These topics are from previous Norcet question papers. First we will start with Fundamentals of Nursing and Medical Surgical Nursing. In Fundamentals of Nursing, they asked some MCQs from infection control. In that, they focused on hand washing protocol. That means what is the time of hand washing, then what are the steps of hand washing, then when to hand wash, that is moments of hand washing. Then also they focused on personal protective equipments, then that means PPE, how to wear PPEs, that is a donning of PPEs, how to remove the PPEs, that is a doffing of PPE, what are the examples of PPE and all. Then also they asked some MCQs from nosocomial infections, that means hospital borne infections. Then they also asked some MCQs from nursing procedures like administration of injections. For example, how to administer intradermal injection. Then what are vital signs, what are the normal values of vital signs, and also they asked some MCQs regarding restraints. What are restraints? Restraints are the devices which are used for immobilization of body parts. Then they asked some MCQs from patient safety. In that they asked protocols of patient safety and what are the best practices for patient care. Then they asked some MCQs from nursing ethics also. Then they asked some MCQs from procedure based questions such as angles for different injections. For example, at what angle intradermal injection is given, at what angle intramuscular injection is given, like that. Then from medical surgical nursing they focused on respiratory system. In that they asked MCQs from COPD, asthma, etc. Then from CVS, cardiovascular system, they asked some MCQs from cardiovascular diseases, then how to interpret ECG. This is very important. They asked some MCQs from fluid and electrolyte balance. This topic is very important both in adults and pediatrics. Fluid and electrolyte balances. How to interpret ABG, then how to assess or how to check acid base imbalances. Then they asked some MCQs from electrolyte abnormalities like hyperkalemia, hypokalemia, hypercalcemia, hypocalcemia, etc. They can ask regarding the deficiency disorders. For example, what is the disorder that occurs by deficiency of potassium, like that they may ask. Then from surgical nursing, they asked MCQs from pre-operative and post-operative care. For example, colostomy care. They asked MCQs from wound healing and some surgical procedures. Then from community health nursing and public health, they focused on some occupational diseases. For example, what is the another name for bicyanosis, that is Monday fever, like this. Then they asked some questions from MCQs from vaccine related. In that they asked one MCQ from the route of rota vaccine, how the rota vaccine is administered, that is oral. Then vaccines that can be frozen and vaccines that cannot be frozen, and vaccines which are live vaccines and which are not live vaccines. Then they asked some MCQs from public health programs, like for example they asked one MCQ from Navjata Shishu Suraksha Karyakram in Norcet 8, newborn care training, then what is the role of ASHA workers, etc. Then they asked one MCQ from couple protection rate. Then from psychiatric and mental health nursing, they asked positive and negative symptoms of schizophrenia, for example anhedonia, then psychological constructs such as parts of mind, then how ego operates, like that. Then then they asked some MCQs from ethical theories also. And from OBG, this is very important part. Here also most of the MCQs will come. In that they focused on maternal health. In maternal health, they asked MCQs from antenatal care, labor and delivery stages, and the complications that may occur during delivery. Then from neonatal care, they asked some MCQs regarding newborn assessment. In that, in last year, they asked regarding APGAR scoring. APGAR stands for appearance, pulse, grammage, activity and respiration. In that, they may ask what is the minimum score, what is the maximum score, how to interpret the APGAR scoring, etc. and maturity rating scales. Then in fetal presentations, what is the bro presentation, what is the breech presentation, etc. Then they asked some MCQs from types of episiotomy. Then they asked MCQs from gestational fundal height landmarks. For example, at exhibition, what will be the week of uterus, like that. Then from Pharmacology and Biochemistry, they asked some routes and dosages of drugs and drug administration. For example, in last year they asked regarding morphine dose. Then they may ask regarding what are the side effects of specific drugs and the antidotes for some drugs. Then from anatomy, physiology and pathophysiology, they asked MCQs from interpretation of ECG, how ECG is interpreted. Then then they asked one MCQ from age related hearing loss. Age related hearing loss is also called as presbycusis. Then from generally they asked some MCQs on laparoscopic procedures, that means which gas is used in laparoscopic procedure, which gas is used in abdominal inflation. Then from other general topics, they asked some MCQs from laparoscopic procedures. For example, in that they asked regarding which gas is used for abdominal inflation. Then they asked some MCQs regarding primary prevention, secondary prevention, etc. Then modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors. For example, what are the modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors in diabetes? And other general topics from Norcet 8 preliminary paper are massive transfusion definitions, then how to recognize the stroke, then what is the fluid management in birth, how to calculate the fluid management in birth, that is Parkland formula, then what are electrolyte imbalance like potassium deficiency, calcium deficiency, like that, then kangaroo mother care and fertility rates in India. Then we also know the preliminary examination also includes some non-nursing subjects like GK and general aptitude and reasoning. From general knowledge, they may ask some questions regarding current affairs, Indian history, geography and general science. Then from general aptitude and reasoning, they may ask some MCQs regarding percentage, that means averages, how to calculate percentage like mean, median, mode. Then how to calculate time and work. Then they may ask MCQs from profit and loss and number systems. These are some major topics which are focused in last year Norcet question papers. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, share and like the video. If you have any queries, you can ask them in comment box. Thank you.